Hello everyone and welcome to this slightly unusual video. This one's going to be about the lottery, and there's two reasons for that. The first is a recent UK winner won 108 million. Now that's an absolutely astronomical sum of money. And the second reason is the fact that that winner was also a racing driver. He raced in BMW Compact Cup as a hobby, and it had me thinking sort of when I heard about this of what would I actually spend that sort of money on really. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I mean, imagine the zeros. If you think about your daily life, actually what you actually spend, and then think about that sum of money, it's absolutely nuts. It's absolutely balmy. So I figured, why not make a top 5? You know, what would I actually do with it? So here's my top 5, and put your top 5 below as well, because I'll be well interested. I might have completely missed something out of my top 5, so do put that below, and I'll obviously read as many as I can. If many of you put it down, or if a few of you are down, I'll read them all. So number 1, what would I use 108 million on? Well, first off, I'd use it to help family and friends and sort of treat people and, you know, help probably less fortunate than myself, because obviously if you win 108 million you are the most fortunate person in the country at the moment, and I'd definitely try and help people out where I could. I know Ronaldo, the Real Madrid football player, family came to him, can we have some football boots to auction to help pay for an operation for their child, and he just paid for the operation. I think that sort of stuff is awesome. I mean, if I won 108 million I'd certainly be doing stuff like that, because you know, it helps other people out entirely. Number 2, as this is a racing channel and car channel, what do we really want? We want a nice car. Now, for me, and those that don't know me, I'd instantly be getting a Lamborghini, like 100%. If I won the lottery tomorrow, I'd just be like straight on Auto Trader, let's have a gander what's around. Which Lamborghini though? 108 million, you can have your choice of whichever you want, but obviously, for me, I do like the Gallardo Spider. I think it's awesome. I've used to pass one on the way to work when I used to commute quite far miles, and it just sounded awesome. It looked awesome, and that's definitely on my top 5 list. That, of course, after you've helped people out and you've got your nice car, and as we're a racing channel, we want to go racing in real life. Now, of course, there are hundreds of series. With 108 million you could probably even buy yourself an F1 seat, but of course you're not going to win 108 million even if you won the lottery, because that's a very huge amount of money. You've got to have millions of rollovers. But personally, where would I want to race? I said this even before GT Academy, where I'd really want to race, and that's in British touring cars. I think it's an awesome championship. Would I buy a seat or set up my own team? I'm not sure. If I set up my own team, I'd want to bring another gamer along as well. I think having a gamer team, just like absolutely blitzing it, you know, racing with the other guys would be absolutely awesome. I'm not sure I'd want the hassle of that though. I'd probably have to hire somebody to help me do that. But you know, the BTCC is going to be an absolutely awesome championship this year. It's something I'm going to cover on my channel, and with the amount of ex-champions in there and the amount of drivers in there, I mean, they've got all the licenses have been sold out to race this year, so it could be one of the best BTCC seasons ever, really. So that's 3 of the 5. What else would I spend 108 million on? Well, of course, a house. And what would I have in that house? Well, of course you'd have your gym and stuff like that, but I'd go for like the ultimate racing setup. We've all seen them on YouTube, the ones that move and simulate sort of vibrations, and you know, you turn left and your entire body's pushed the opposite way to simulate that. I think having one of those in your house would be absolutely epic. So a nice house would be awesome, and you're gonna park your Lamborghini Gallardo somewhere, haven't you? And then we're on to number 5, the last on your top 5 list. What would you do with it? Well, personally, I would try and invest it in a way that you would actually have a constant income, because obviously it's alright having all that money, but there's been winners in the past who have blown all that money and then suddenly they're back doing their everyday stuff. Now if you won 108 million or even any sum of money, you want to invest it wisely to make your life far better off. And really that should be a number one point, in the fact that if you can have a constant stream of income and make your life better, do it. So that's where my money would go as well. I'd invest it. With 108 million, I'd probably do the first 4 points first and then that. But if I won a tiny amount, it would be invest first, let's get a constant income, and then let's go from there. So that's been sort of a video on the National Lottery. I hope you've enjoyed the little rally scene in the background as well. And yeah, list your top 5 below. I'll definitely read them all, and you may think of stuff that I haven't even thought of. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.